This is an amazing edging machine, really great for vertical climbing, also a crack machine. So any trad climbing, this is a great shoe for that. Also great ankle protection too, so anytime you're getting into an off width or bigger crack climbing, this is definitely also your weapon of choice. The new TC Pro, highly anticipated. We've gone ahead and made a few key updates to this shoe. We've got actually more rand rubber on the front of the shoe, pulling up higher to the laces. And we've also put in this low profile insert to make jamming a lot easier. So it's going to give you more room and be less of a hot point, and also create less wear on these lace loops down here. So the whole jamming experience should be a whole lot better. And what we've also done is we've integrated a single piece rand on the front of the shoe. So what you can see on both sides of the shoe is this is all one piece of rubber laying down on the entire side of the shoe. And what that's going to do is it's going to prevent the delamination that we were seeing with the previous generation, where this rubber used to tuck in to the front rubber on the toe rand. So it's going to make it more indestructible and more resistant to delamination on the front of the shoe, and just a better crack climbing shoe all around. And what we've also done is we've fixed the tongue. So the tongue in the front of the shoe would often fold over as you're putting it on. We've addressed that issue as well, so the tongue no longer folds over towards the top of the toe box there. So it's an even more comfortable shoe. And we've also stamped Honnold and Free Rider onto the side of the shoe as a nod to Honnold and Tommy Caldwell for what they've achieved in the TC Pro. And we've also got a lot of eco construction on this shoe, so the laces and the webbing are all made out of recycled materials, and the leather is an eco leather. It doesn't use any heavy metals in the tanning process, so totally clean process for producing the leather as well. This was designed by Tommy Caldwell originally to climb the Dawn Wall. So this was his project shoe for the Dawn Wall. And what the Dawn Wall is it's a lot of very vertical, extremely technical edging. So you're climbing on micro features, really small granite crystals, and putting all of your body weight on a very, very small portion of the rubber on the front of the shoe. So this is an amazing edging machine, really great for vertical climbing, but also a crack machine. This has a full length midsole on the inside of the shoe. It's 1.1 millimeter Flex midsole, and that helps keep it pretty rigid. And it's also got our P3 tensioning system. P3 stands for Permanent Power Platform, so that's this active tensioned rand that goes around the back of the heel. This rand wraps all the way around the front of the shoe and then back around the heel, and what that does is maintain that nice downturn shape, prevents the shoe from bowing out over time. It's going to snap back to its original shape pretty much every time for the life of the shoe. This shoe is actually pretty stiff, so you can get away with sizing it a little bit larger. But that being said, from what I've worn on the new production run of the TC Pro, I think they fit a little bit large. So I would downsize, at least a half size from what you're used to, maybe even a full size. So definitely try them on before you buy them. I think they fit a little bit big. But all that being said, you can have toes fairly flat in the front of the shoe if you're more comfortable with that. But you can also downsize aggressively, and the shoe will kind of open up and mold and blossom accordingly. So you can probably wear this shoe in 3 or 4 different sizes if you wanted to.